Hey guys, Phil here at Woods Tree Farm. Just as quickly as the season started, we are all finished. I have 3 trees left here, and that's it, and that's what we're going to close the season down with. We spent yesterday morning cleaning up the tree lot, putting everything away, and now I can officially say we are done for the year. So I wanted to share with you guys an update on some of the extra items that we were able to sell, some of the accessories and the decorations and the add-on sales that added to our bottom line. Last year we shared with you some of the items that did well for us, and many of you were thankful for us sharing that information. So this year I want to go ahead and do that again, since we had even more merchandise available for sale this year. And just like last year, we used Square for our checkout again, so all of the reports are easily accessible right here on my phone. So I can jump right into it and share with you how many we sold and how much we made on certain items. It's very easy to look up. So one of the things we've done for a couple years now is we have a big fire pit, and that's become part of our experience, is that people go and roast marshmallows and make s'mores down at our fire pit. So we started selling last year s'more kits, and this was actually kind of an output of COVID, because we were previously giving away marshmallows for free and just letting people roast them down at the fire. But because of COVID, we wanted everything to be kind of hands-off, and we didn't want people sharing utensils or anything like that. We found disposable 3-foot-long bamboo sticks that people can just throw in the fire when they're done, and we were packaging up these s'more kits. So you get 2 fun-size Hershey bars, a couple marshmallows, and a couple crackers all in one kit. And then this has also become one of our kind of signature things. We call it a s'moreo. You do the same thing, except there's no graham crackers or chocolate. You just mash your marshmallow in between some Oreo cookies. And anyway, those have done really well for us. According to Square, we did $460 worth of s'more kits, which I think is pretty awesome. We ended up making considerably more s'mores than we sold, because we also had a story time with Santa on one afternoon, and every participant in the story time got a s'more kit with their ticket. So I think that was an extra 60 or 65 s'more kits that we made for that event, in addition to the ones that we sold directly. Next up is Woods Tree Farm Coffee. This is our second year doing this. There's a local coffee roaster that we've become friends with, and they made us our own Christmas blend, and this sold really well. The game changer for us on the tree lot selling this was we had a tasting pot right there by the checkout where people could taste it and then buy it. The days that we had the tasting pot out there, we sold way more coffee than the days that we did not have the tasting pot out there. And last year we didn't have tasting at all, so we sold, very little compared to what we did this year. But we sold, let's pull that up for you, $915 worth of coffee, and that's at a standard retail margin on that. I think we have a few bags left, but I know that we spent over $600 on coffee this year. We'll probably move the remaining bags that we still have, but still, made a decent margin on that. Hello, doggy. This next item here is one that really surprised us. We bought a case of these tree watering funnels, and we sold everything in the case except for this last one. So we sold 35 funnels. Looking at the numbers here, we did $420 in tree funnels, and I recall from the invoice that case of tree funnels cost us $180. So we made a very good margin on those. Tree stands was another thing that surprised me this year. We had purchased last year some closeout stands after the season ended from one of the big retailers, Walmart or Lowe's, I don't remember. But we got these very inexpensive stands. We had these available for sale for, I think, $15. We started the season with 4, and we still have 2 left. But we had brought in from a Christmas tree supplier these Cinco stands, which are a much more heavy-duty stand than these cheap plastic ones. And we had 2 sizes available. We had one that was labeled as holding trees up to 8 feet, and then this one holds trees up to 10 feet. And we sold everything that we had except for this last one here. And these tree stands started out at double the price of these, but I think as customers were able to compare the quality of this stand versus these stands, they said, yeah, I'll just spend the extra money and get a stand that I think is going to hold up. So at the end of the season, we did about $600 in tree stands. And then the final thing that I'll share with you, and I shared this last year as well because it did well for us. We put more time and energy into it this year though, and that is the hand-painted wood slice ornaments. Last year we had only stamped the ornaments with rubber stamps. This year more time was spent by my wife hand painting a number of these ornaments, and we used as kind of a guide some designs that we found online from some other Christmas tree farms, and some of those are actually in another video, which I'll put a link in the video's description, from Schrader Tree Farm. Those ornaments, and there were several different designs, have proven to be very profitable for us. Last year, or rather this year, this season, we did over $500 in Woods Tree Farm ornaments, which really cost us nothing but time, a little bit of money for paint, and I think that's something that we'll definitely continue to do year after year. And all we do is take leftover trees and cut off all the branches, dry the trunks, cut them into slices, sand them down, and paint them. And people seem to really like it. And on the back of the ornament we stamp Woods Tree Farm, and we handwrite the year, so people can come back year after year and collect their annual Woods Tree Farm ornament. Those 5 things all together added up to over $2,800 in total sales, which is kind of mind-blowing to me because this is just our 3rd year selling trees, and just 3 years ago we barely did over, if I recall correctly, $5,000 or $6,000 in sales. So having those 5 things as add-ons, driving up our total revenue by that much has really helped, and I know that as we continue to grow we'll do even better. So hopefully this information was helpful for you if you are starting a tree farm or a tree lot and you're going to be open at Christmas time selling trees and other things. These other things that I covered in this video, and I'm sure there's plenty of other ideas out there, can greatly increase your revenue and your profit, so definitely explore adding those things for your tree lot. So hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.